Hello, welcome all, and thank you for tuning in today and watching my Rethink and Develop 100 Days Self Created Internship. Um, R&D 100 Days starts with rethinking, followed by development. Today is day 7, and it is development of tasty community. This will be following from yesterday's topic of how COVID-19 has impacted the local communities and local small businesses. Uh, so why do I talk about this? Um, well, first of all, it we can all agree that COVID-19's impact is huge on the communities and businesses, and it's insane to see how people and businesses and their service are restricted right now. When we mention community, we define it as a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. But actually nowadays, it could be because of COVID, or we could see this pre COVID-19 too. Is that we we define community, and that community has turned out to be based on the real estate planning. It is a group of houses, and people might not even know their direct neighbor. There seems to be no connection between people, and therefore no community. That is what it is like right now, and COVID-19 has made that worse. Tasty community um, defines community as walking out of our houses and entering a unique community. The uniqueness of tasty community and our goals is that people can come out of their houses and touch real life. You can touch and taste real life. That is the first goal, is that to come out of your houses and touch real life. Second, is that through communication, we can share and we can interact with each other. That's number two. For example, we can share and interact our health with each other. What has worked for us, right? Because let's think about COVID-19 right now. If we just listen to the doctors in hospitals, is that a one size fits all? It's not, right? And that's the same for most health problems right now, right? Can't It's not a one size fits all, as doctors say you must do this and you will feel better. Um, it is based off your faith and confidence, yeah, on ourselves, our faith and confidence to rebuild our immune system. And so that leads me into the third goal of Tasty Community, and that is to rebuild everyone's faith and confidence in the shared community and themselves. So, what will all this Tasty Community look like? First, it's going to look like a platform that people can join and can be linked physically through the local areas. For example, we've got local parks, right? Right now, we see that most of the local parks, at least as where I am, they aren't being used, they're abandoned. Why don't we make use of them and make a beautiful community there, right? That's the purpose, right? Or we can do it in someone's house that can hold that many people and now safely, right? Um, won't that will gladly defeat the purpose of the real estate, which is just keep us confined in our houses and make it look like a community. Or it can be in a local restaurant, right? A local small business restaurant, or even big restaurant, right? And that way you can host events in more of like a shared space, right? And you can share multiple topics with people. That's the goal of a tasty community, is to be tasty, taste good, taste life good. You can share your health, right? Not just through WebMD or just doctors or hospitals, but through each other, share our experiences, right? Because learning to inherit things from people and your elders is very important to me. And that is something that I have touched upon in my previous videos, right? We could share ideas as well, right? If you're thinking of a something like a Wild West saloon, that is something like that. You could share ideas with each other. You can share whatever you want, right? You can also taste good food from people, right? And that also links to the inheritance part that I shared earlier, right? Taste good food. Okay. Health experiences, like I said, life sharing and faith sharing as well. Like I said, the importance of our faith, right? Um, because that can be because like I said, that can be used to build confidence and help each other and help yourself in a way to share things, right? Of course, these will be and can be safe as which is as to safe as according to the government regulations with the social um, distancing and all that, right? And now we can visually see how they are touching real life, right? They feel a good taste in this tasty community, right? They're touching real life instead of, just inside your own house. And this will build faith and confidence in helping people connect. And furthermore, improve yourself and everyone. And that is called a mutual benefit, right? And the benefits aren't just benefits, they're huge ones, right? For example, one instance is that in the restaurant that I mentioned yesterday, right? How I saw my family, serve them and all that, host events. We use their parking lots, right? The temperature's good right now, so we use their parking lots, and to host like a small event, to share just like a small scale, to share food, right? To share health experiences, to share our own health products that you can't find resources for whatever online, because it's so foreign that people don't trust it or care about it. But yet, it can be much more effective than the treatments that we're used to based on our doctor or the web, right? And the one of the advantages of parking lot right now is that you can share the ideas with each other, right? And we can share different food, and we did do that, right? I'm sorry. The other benefit, of course, is that you can stay socially distant as well, according to the government regulation. And what happened after this was that people even farther away, they wished that they can join that mini tasty community as well. And now we see it's a great idea to keep doing this, to keep building on this idea. This shows how much people want to touch real life, right? Even they just heard of it from a place far away, because everyone has a sort of has a sort of benefits inside of it, right? So that is, and just to conclude, that is the three goals of the tasty community, right? To get people out of the houses into a real community with each other and touch real life, right? To share, communicate, and to interact. You can share ideas, share health. And third, to rebuild people's confidence in each other and the community, and ultimately themselves. So that wraps up today's development topic on tasty community. And I hope you guys are excited for the new updates to come up in the recent weeks. Okay. And hopefully you can come taste and touch real life with us in the near future. All right, that's all. Goodbye.